Hello air signs, welcome back. This is going to be your reading for mid-February 2020. We're going to take a look into the cards and see what's in store for you. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So if you have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in any of those placements, then this reading could be for you. Never give your power away to a reading and know that you ultimately have the power to choose differently at any given time. If this reading resonates with you and you'd like further in-depth details, or you need your own personal, all that information is in the description below. Air signs, let's jump into your reading and find out what's in store for you for the last 2 weeks of Feb. All right, air signs, I'm actually going to start off the reading a little bit differently today. I'm going to take a look into my planet cards here and find out what is the ruling planet energies. What are the energies of the planet that are kind of ruling over air signs reading right now? What sort of energies are really, oh, here we go. Ooh, okay, you guys have Uranus, the potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. This is your, this is the planet of rebellion. This is the planet of sudden change. So very cool. So you guys might be going through some sort of big change over the last 2 weeks of February. There may be some level of awakening happening on your own personal journey, something that is really bringing in more enlightenment for you in on a certain matter, situation, in some aspect here. So let's go into my Queen of the Moon Oracle and get a couple of cards here that give us some idea of further energies that are surrounding this Uranus energy, this potential for sudden change. Let's see if we can't get air signs some more insight here as to what's going on for the last 2 weeks of February for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Ooh, all right. We have, oh, let me just put it there. We have hunger. Hunger. Ooh, are you really desiring something that is completely out of the norm? You know, I have to say with this reading will pertain to, like we're just coming off this full moon, but the new moon is definitely got some of that change aspected to it. So you have Mars in Capricorn trying to that new moon, and you have Uranus trying to that new moon coming up in on the 23rd. And so I'm wondering if and because this new moon is Pisces energy, this is Pisces season, it's all about your dreams, your visions, with the Mars energy that's trining it, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of excitement. So maybe you guys are going to be air signs, you might really be in alignment with this new moon energy coming up towards the later half of February on the 23rd. Let's see if we can't get you one more card here. One more. These are like emotions, you know, that are really kind of surrounding you. So we've got the hunger, we have the potential for sudden change or awakening. You could be awakening to a certain passion or vision that's going to really, it's going to really spark a desire within you to create, to manifest. 1 second, this one wants to come out. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Okay, I just did the live alchemy call with everyone last night, and we talked a lot about the void. The meditation that I did for them was inspired by my February reading that I did called The Black Transformer, because it's all about the void. And so, wow, so this really plays into this enlightenment and awakening, because it's in the void where we are enlightened. As I was telling everyone in the group, the void represents the black velvet light, where we are enlightened because we reach that stillness. And look at that. There's a lot of, when I say dark energy, I don't mean it in a negative sense. I just mean like the energy here is, like, I mean, look at this lightning bolt coming down through Uranus, that spark of awakening, something coming to light here, something you've been very hungry for, a deep desire. This is very interesting. Okay, let's go into my fairy oracle and get two more cards to further expand upon what is going on here for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I'm loving this reading so far, air signs. This is very exciting. I'm excited for you. What other messages are important places of insight here for air signs at this time? Ooh, okay, we got them. Ooh. We have the journeyman and the feline. So the feline, I'm not completely, I need to go into the book for the feline. The journeyman, this is beautiful because the journeyman is kind of like the Fool card in the tarot. Okay, the journeyman is about embarking, it's about stepping out on a path where you really want to take some of your skills and put them to work. You really want to discover yourself more, and you're ready to step out. Now, the journeyman doesn't always mean you're starting something new. It could refer to you progressing. You could be working on something right now, air signs, where you're going to actually now be progressing through the next phase, like you're initiating the next big phase of it. Whatever this is. This could be work-related, it could be a new relationship or a current relationship. It could be your own awakening. You could be embarking on a new stage of your awakening. But I need to go into the book here for feline to get a complete understanding here. And I've left the book not here, so I'm going to go get it. 1 second. Okay, so looking over at the feline, if we're going to be the feline, some of the key words here for you guys is getting it right, delayed completions, and tidying up loose ends. Okay, so this card reminds us of things undone, promises unkept, and duties unfulfilled. He says that we can't expect to have things go right when we are trailing so much unfinished business behind us. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So there, with this idea of something wants to open up here. Something wants to take flight is what I just heard. And with this either being a new start or a new phase of progression, there is some level here of unfinished business in some way. Something has not been tended to. And this may be the cause for needing to go into the void, or you may get some sort of awakening around this of why you haven't, why this business is unfinished, I should say, whatever way it's relating. I get the sense that if you've been feeling kind of not as passionate about something, or not as excited, not as enthusiastic or optimistic about something, that's on the way out, because we have this hunger card here. And if you've been trailing on something, there's going to be a reignition here. Something's going to be reignited back into life. Something's going. It's going to be. I just heard supercharged. Interesting. So let's go into the tarot and see if we can't get some more details about this. This is very exciting and interesting energy. I will say, when I was pre-shuffling your cards, the Empress card flew out of the deck like I've never seen it and flipped itself over and just landed in a way that I've never seen the cards land before. And so I feel like you might be, you're definitely attracting something to your energy is very attractive. For the last 2 weeks of February, you're inspired. You're wanting to align with abundant energy. So let's see here. What messages do we have here for air signs regarding this hunger? Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay, so Queen of Wands in reverse. Like I was saying, you may have been feeling in the recent past not so inspired, not as confident, not as attractive. And when I say that, I mean like your energy isn't manifesting. It's not pulling things into you. And you're not sure. You may have felt, oh, okay, some of you may have felt unsure about a direction to take. You may feel like you're at a bit of a crossroads with something, and that's what's caused some of this uncertainty about an issue or someone. And yeah, okay, so that's really confirming to me that idea of not feeling as inspired in the past with that unfinished business, something, or you were feeling this way about a situation, not as confident, not certain, not inspired. Okay, what other messages do we have here for air signs? Sudden change. You could be really stepping out. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so then we get the King of Wands. Oh. We now have the King and the Queen of Wands right side by side. Granted, the Queen of Wands is in reverse, but some of you may be dealing with a very divine partnership, a very divine relationship here. And I get the sense, if this is the case, okay, that the person who's holding more of the feminine energy is about to go through an awakening. Yeah, something's going to spark life into them. So we have the King of Wands here now coming in, which is, you know, ultimate charismatic, confident, very likable. Everyone just really is attracted to him. He's likable. He knows what he wants and he goes for it. He creates it. And I feel like this could be a divine partnership, or this could be what's happening where, if this isn't involving anyone else, you could have been this Queen of Wands in reverse in the past, and now you're totally awakening to something that puts you in the King of Wands throne position, you know, where you have all the confidence now, you have all the hunger, you're ready to go and get it. You're ready to step out on this new journey or new phase or start something completely new. This is something new. It's completely different than what you're used to. Okay, so what else? What other messages? Oh, wow, way too many cards. Okay. Oh, this one wants to come out. Ooh, okay. So we have the Five of Swords. Now, very interesting. This Five of Swords, to me, because of the fairies, and let me just see if I can pull this up here. Because of the fairies and the butterfly, to me, it speaks a lot of elemental transformation. So there could have been some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Argument or mental disagreements, like not seeing eye to eye on something, some sort of conflict in ideas. There could have been, okay, you may have been feeling very conflicted over a certain idea. This could be where the pause was, but also fives talk about change, okay? They really do, and it's falling right under the Uranus card. So there may be some change here, and remember, change often can be really uncomfortable. It's not what we're used to, even really positive change, okay? Because when something is totally out of our element, okay, and like I said, oh, the elementals here, the fairies, when something's really out of our element, we have a tendency sometimes to get in our own head and talk ourselves out of it, really kind of crush the momentous energy that we've been building around it. Like, we get so excited about that, then all of a sudden the mind takes over and tells us every story of why it's not going to work out. And I feel like this card's coming up more of a warning or something to take heed on, that when you're going through this change, don't let the old stories dictate where this new one is going. Okay, I hope that lands with you guys. Okay, because I'm getting the sense that this new change is very important at this time. It's what you need. It's what you've been really wanting ultimately at the end of the day. I hope my mic's not getting, let me just make sure. So let's see here. What other messages do we have here for air signs? What are the messages around this sudden change coming in and this need to go into the void? Wow, interesting. Okay. So we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Pentacles upright, and the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords can talk about things being taken from you, stolen, deception. The Six of Pentacles talks about imbalance here, imbalance of usually like this idea of giving and receiving, imbalance of gifts being, okay. There's like, there's a story coming in here. I get the sense that for some of you, this is very interesting. Okay, this is a very interesting read that's coming in for these cards. Things are going to be off balance for you. No joke here, okay? You've got Uranus coming in, you've got someone's either getting awakened, there's a huge change happening that's changing course here, but it's changing course in something that you really want to go out on, okay? It's something that you really want to embark upon. Again, like I said, with that Five of Swords that just came up, it's going to feel uncomfortable in some ways. It's going to kind of take you off balance. But the message here is hold on, okay? Hold on and stay ahead of the game. The Seven of Swords, I'm not really getting deceptive energy here. Seven of Swords can also talk about planning ahead, always being a few steps ahead of something. It's very intelligent, what's the word? Pre-planning. Okay, there's a lot of pre-planning that goes in, like having the foresight to see what could go wrong and then like putting things in place to make sure you're okay, to mitigate those things that could potentially go wrong. That's the message that I'm really getting here with these cards. So be mindful that, yeah, you're going to feel. This is why. Okay. So air signs. The reason why the void has come up here is you're going to be awakened. You're going to really want to go after something. I don't know if this is a relationship or some sort of project, an opportunity that's presenting itself, or it's your own spiritual awakening. But there's going to be some difficult challenges that come in here just because of the change aspect, not because it's not positive, okay? And things are going to be a little bit chaotic. They're going to be a little bit off kilter, a little bit off balance here for you. And that's why falling under the void here, it's important to take time to go within, to maybe meditate, to reflect, to take that stillness in the midst of all the chaos around you. Okay, really get fine-tuned into what it is that you are so passionate about. Okay, what are you so hungry about? And know that you've got this energy here, there's a transformation happening here from queen to king, or someone in a relationship here is getting awakened, okay? And we all know the awakening process isn't always pretty. It's terrifying for some of us. If you are the person who's already awakened, okay, and you're with someone who's not, you can lay the landscape out for them. You know what to expect for them. You can help mitigate some of the issues that are going to arise, okay? Hold on to what you really know about everything. Hold on to your faith is what I just heard. And don't let the imbalance frighten you. And be the person who can take the measures and the steps necessary to guide this person through it, to be their anchor in a very, like stormy weather, you know, at sea, like a storm at sea. So, yeah, interesting. And this idea of unfinished business, you may have been involved with someone where you thought it was complete, but it's not. That's not going to maybe be for all of you, but I'm putting it out there because that's kind of coming in. And again, that can also apply to something you were working on. You thought it was over, and then now all of a sudden there's a spark that ignites here to give you what you need to persevere and push through and make it happen. Maybe you pivot on something and you see a completely new way of doing something that you didn't see before, and that's where this enlightenment comes in. Okay, what other messages do we have here for air signs? I know this reading's kind of getting long. Let's see if the cards come out. I don't like to, I like them to kind of fall out. So let's see, here we go. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. You got the Four of Cups in reverse, the Four of Wands upright, and then the Two of Pentacles. Yes, this is beautiful. Okay, so coming out of this complacency, coming out of this place of not doing, right? Four of Cups upright is usually bored. It's not really seeing the blessings, not really seeing the opportunities. And that's, now it's in reverse, which means opportunities are being seen. There's a whole positive new outlook, and also that boredom is released. Like there's a new passion coming in here. And it's, I love that the fours landed, look at this, a reverse four and an upright four, a reverse Queen of Wands and a King of Wands upright. I really see here, and look, now the Two of Pentacles upright under the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's a balance that's going to be restored here. Something is going to return to balance. It's going to have so much stability. There's this card, of course, it can talk about like twin flame, soulmate, divine partnership. This could mean like a whole new, like taking something to a whole new level of happiness, of stability, of something that's very sacred. And this passion, that's this hunger, like this sudden change. There's something so exciting about this. I'm loving this reading. So yeah, so balance being restored. I love that it's also a 2. Wow, we have the Four of Pentacles. Oh wow, we have 3 4s. So the new moon coming in on the 23rd is at 4 degrees. So the first 2 new moons of the year of 2020 are 4s, which I think is amazing because it's a 4 year. And I love that you're getting all these 4s. Wow. So stability, structure, something you can build upon, something that's going to last, something that's really got good bones to it, you know? So what's the final message here for air signs? Final message here for air signs. Oh my goodness. You guys got the Empress card. You got to be kidding me. Gosh, this is like such an awesome reading because it doesn't just talk about the highs. It talks about where it's coming from and what you're building on. And this is, oh gosh, like I love when this stuff happens. So, you know, when you look at this particular, I was very guided to use this deck today. And she's got this crown of stars around her, okay? And like, to me, this is like full awakening. Her throne is her crown is her crown of divinity. And I feel like, okay, for those of you who this is a relationship, you are handing someone their crown of divinity, or you are being handed your crown of divinity. When two people come into partnership, and this is really cool because I'm actually putting out a video later this week on sacred partnerships. When you come into partnership with someone and you're both star seeds, okay? You guys are going to get a little bit of a little bit of a preview of what I'm going to talk about. When you help someone awaken to their real truth of where they come from and their true origin, you are giving them their crown of divinity. And it also allows you to activate your crown of divinity. And so I feel like for those of you who this is partnership, okay, this is like a divine relationship coming into union or taking another step forward in a very stable phase. You guys, this person's one of you is awakening here. One of you is awakening, and it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. There's so much magnetic attraction here. There's a lot of There's a lot of flow with the divine nature of things. Okay, your relationship will become in divine flow with the nature of things. And if this isn't relationship, okay, if this is for those of you who are working on something or you're working on yourself, I mean, hello, this is so abundant. This is just like you're going to finally be attracting what you need to attract to you to get things done, to move the pieces around this chessboard so that you are the winner, so that you have success here. And for those of you awakening, I mean, you're just awakening to that divine feminine energy within you. You're awakening to the spirit of the feminine, which allows you to really connect with the very abstract, intangible energies that will give you and provide you what you need to be at peace with your reality and then attract things knowing you're at peace, so there's no resistance there. Does that make sense? You know, like, because I do feel like what you went through some phases of resistance here recently, okay, in your recent past, and that's all coming to a close with this last half of February. Wow, air signs. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Awesome reading. I think you guys were overdue for one. So this is really cool. I don't know who this is for, but I hope it resonates with you. Let me know in the comments. And if you need your own personal reading, dive a little bit deeper in some details, get more clarity. All of that information to book a reading is in the description below. Air signs, I love you so much. Have a wonderful last half of Feb and enjoy the new moon that's coming up for you, because it looks like you're aligning with some beautiful energies of it. Okay?